destined for great things. I think Jupiter is someone who doesn't know if they're worth more. It's someone who doesn't know if they can achieve more. It's someone who doesn't know if there's more to life and kind of sleeps her way through it until somebody or something shakes her.
Wstawaj, wstawaj.
I hate my life.
There are all these people, and I recognize myself as one of them who, at times in their lives, are very unhappy with their lives. And then they go on journeys or they go in search of what they want or what they need.
Everybody can relate to that moment in their life. I mean, at least I know I can. Sometimes you don't know which path to take and you don't really know what road you're on, and something or somebody has to come in and kind of shake you and wake you up and make you realize that there's more to life than just being an empty shell.
And that was sort of the beginning of Jupiter. And like, hey, how about this modern Cinderella whose life is full of drudgery and a crazy family? As fast and as furious as you're almost on top of me.
Let me guess. Another advance.
I'll earn it back.
No. You mean you'll waste it trying to make yourself feel better by buying some... English, please. We use English in this house.
Listen there, buddy. What's happening in that way?
The family of the Bolotnikovs were hilarious. I like that it has a very broad, fun tone. Like Dorothy or Alice. She just goes off and meets people and gets embroiled in the story. We shot a sequence in Chicago that I think represents the city the way I feel about it. It's so romantically shot. She doesn't have to beat people up in order to be the main character.
She's not a superhero. She doesn't have superhero powers. She doesn't know how to work a gun.
It works better if you flip the switch where you thumb.
She's just your everyday girl who gets put into this environment and figures it out.
If there's anything we can do to make the journey easier, you let us know.
Actually, you know what? I'm feeling a little overdressed, so if you maybe have something that I could change into.
She's a recurrence of this other person who was the empress and super powerful, the sovereign, and had wealth beyond imagining.
If she is a recurrence, then this is a hell of a lot more important than wings.
If there was a protector of Cinderella, that's my character. Jupiter is the exact reoccurrence of a royalty's DNA. When that happens, she is basically given the keys to the castle.
Very good.
Yes!
Even in her wildest dreams, she never even expected this.
Your Majesty's life is going to change, if she wants it to.
I like that it has this really beautiful romance and that they sort of help fulfill something in each other.
I think Kane senses just an innate goodness in her and just a quality that maybe he doesn't get to experience very often.
Can you say that again? Just the Your Majesty part.
Your Majesty.
Mila's character, Jupiter, has come to the attention of the universe and this family. I think each of their priorities is to kind of lock her down.
Earth was part of your inheritance, wasn't it, brother?
The mother, which Jupiter is the reincarnation of. Just trying to imagine that Mila Kunis is your mother just was all kinds of confusing.
Imagine it for me. Meeting your mother long after she's passed away.
But I am not your mother.
It makes you think of all the sort of Oedipal problems and things that are going on there.
You begged me to do it!
I am not your damn mother.
Mind-boggling, but kind of entertaining.
Apparently, being their mother, I spawned 3 little evil children. I feel horrible for them. They're amazing actors, all of them, and they were so much fun to work with. But as far as characters go, they're crazy.
Khalik is the middle sister, the Abrasax family.
She's like one of the first people that I meet in the film, and so she gets to like take me around and shows me all the grandeur of the planets outside of Earth.
Right now, Balem owns the title to Earth, but once you claim it, the Earth will belong to you.
And then I run into Douglas and tries to sweep me off my feet, tries to seduce me, so he's a little more sensual.
Her Highness looks ravishing.
Kane?
Whoa!
And then I get Eddie, who I had the most fun working with because Eddie, I had to slap Eddie. Eddie, like, he and I had a whole fight sequence together. We had so much fun. It was so, we call it schmacting. Because all we had to do was like, pretend like you're being thrown off of these massive buildings, and it was really fun.
She goes off into space and goes on this crazy Wizard of Oz odyssey to learn things about herself and to come back and realize how much she loves her family and loves her home.
The Wizard of Oz for us is like this heavy touchstone film. It was incredibly important to us growing up, and we watched it every single year it came out at Thanksgiving. And there's a lot of that movie in all of our movies.
I really just want to go home.
The way that home acts as this sort of center of gravity for our lives, and it doesn't necessarily mean where you were born or where you came from, but just your sense of home.
The DNA of that is something that I think happens every time we make a movie or every time we make a piece of art.